Sometimes it results in opening up their chest right there in the trauma bay, and sometimes it results in them coming up to the operating room.
Dr. Joseph Sakrin, director of emergency surgery at Johns Hopkins, knows what it's like to fight for his own life. He was shot in the neck at 17 years old. Now he fights to save lives in the operating room.
When you're in here, do you often think about your own experience with gun violence?
I would say in the moment, I don't. Maybe periodically, if I have someone that's shot in the neck, which we have plenty of those, unfortunately. It's heartbreaking because, we're seeing essentially, young black men being slaughtered on our streets here in Baltimore.
Baltimore's gun violence ever present in the streets and in the sterile operating rooms.
What goes through your mind when you realize you have to leave this room and go find family members who may be waiting for their loved one to find out what's going on?
It's the hardest part of my job. I know that what I'm about to do is going to completely, rock their world. It's going to change their life.
Have you ever treated somebody that you've already treated before?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's what's so devastating.
Leaving the industrial OR with bright lights, upstairs in Dr. Sakrin's office,
You can see here
he reviews scans of a gunshot wound victim.
vertebral injury, and here's the fragment.
Dr. Sakrin says to policymakers, take another look at what's happening in the community.
There are people that are literally being injured and killed every day. And these are preventable injuries and deaths.
For Baltimore, with more than 300 homicides every year for 7 years in a row, the numbers can be desensitizing. While Dr. Sakrin says keep the bloodshed in perspective.
These are, again, people that have moms and dads that are part of, I think, our community. And we owe them a better response than what we're seeing.
Are the policies in place now working?
Well, clearly they're not, because we're seeing not just, injuries and deaths, but over the years, especially the past couple years, an increase in the numbers.
What gives you hope still?
I think what gives me hope is knowing a couple things. The first is the skills that we have allow us to, number one, save lives, right? We are moving the needle forward. Are we moving it forward fast enough? No. We still have kids coming in every day that are dying. And that's not okay. It's not acceptable. I can't accept it. I don't want to see, people in my community being slaughtered on our streets on a daily basis. It's horrifying.
In the meantime, horrifying scenes continue to play out in the communities all across the city. In Baltimore, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.